The most intriguing bit of the Islanders' flurry of roster moves ahead of Saturday afternoon's game wasn't who they called up but who they didn't. After Zdeno Chara was put on IR retroactive to the February 26 game against the Kings, the Isles went with Parker Wotherspoon, as the defenseman was pulled up from AHL Bridgeport. Wotherspoon, a fourth-round pick in 2015, has 15 points in 44 games for Bridgeport this season and has been playing well of late. What he's not is Robin Salo, the left-shot defenseman who would normally be assumed to get the call. He's been our best defenseman down in Bridgeport consistently for a while, Islanders coach Barry Trotz said of Wotherspoon. There's guys that are more, I'll say, have a better name brand that you would know, but at the same time, you have to evaluate players, who's playing the best down in Bridgeport. That would be a not-so-thinly veiled reference to Salo. Earlier in the year, when Ryan Pulock was on IR, the 23-year-old Finn had an 18-game stint on Long Island in which he tallied 4 points and, after a rough start, acquitted himself well. Since returning to the AHL, he has 4 points in 10 games, though it's hard to judge his play from a pure stats. For those watching every night, at least the ones with a say in the decision, Salo hasn't done enough. That would be a better question for management in Bridgeport right now than me right here, but he hasn't played as well as he's needed to play, Trotz said when asked directly about Salo. He should have an impact being the best defenseman down there. And he hasn't been. There is also, Trotz mentioned, an organizational precedent worth setting that a player with pedigree and name recognition shouldn't get a call-up if not deserving of one. For the Islanders, though, Salo is a key piece of their future and one that, depending on what they do at the trade deadline, they could be reliant on sooner rather than later. Chara's injury clouds the picture further, as he's someone who could be moved if healthy. It is notable, though, that without him, the Islanders have struggled in their defensive zone. Prior to Chara being listed on IR, Trotz had described him as day-to-day with a lower body injury. With Chara you get two elements. A. You get that physical presence and the ability to stop plays, Trotz said. Especially down low around your net, he's got all that. He's got lots of bite to him as we all know, and his ability to defend, that's what he does. The Islanders are missing him, perhaps more than expected. And if Salo isn't viewed as the first replacement on their blue line, that adds more intrigue to the next few weeks. Anders Lee was designated to the non-roster list for personal reasons, with the Islanders calling up Otto Koivula in a corresponding move. Matt Barzal, lower body, missed his fourth straight game on Saturday.